when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. To immortality begins for most teams. We're underway from Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Downfield working the left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead right away. On is Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. For the first time, a give to the former Indiana Hoosier. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
19 Tiger.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. I'll throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Has him on the quick hitter. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a popular in favor.
What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
79 Broncos. Back to 60. 19 Lions.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Turnover on down.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Ingram with it. His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Cowboy, 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther, Mustang, 19.
Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
19, right here. Dragons, 69, 69.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Forced out to his right. Taking a chance to the end zone. And throw it back to the end zone and out of bounds.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
19, Lion. 65, 65, gang. Let's go.
They're going to try to throw for it. Throw is caught by the back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 6. First down, New Orleans.
19 tight. 19, Panther, 11. Mustang, 9. Chap 60, Chap 60.
Still sticking with the passing game. He puts some juice on it. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. On his Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints drive out to an early 14-0 lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons reach pay dirt for the first time this game. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Falcons 7.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
19, Lion.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
And they'll throw 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. This gets the first and more. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
First down.
I'll throw it here on first. Has it at the 7. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
That's complete right side. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow their early lead to 13. On his Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here comes Williams on the return.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Now throw to start the drive. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. So 20 yards on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. To throw here on first down. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Going again on second and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's a gain of 6.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Setting up to throw. He's got Jones for the completion. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Completed to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. Buying some time right. This one's caught. And they're going going to touch him down after a short pickup.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
The give here on second. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. The Falcons calling the field goal team's number this time. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The vet in his 14th season, still knocking him through. And that'll get him back to 11.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Cut out left. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Third and long for him here. He's loaded another one up. It connects on the deep shot. And he gets this down near the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's brought down at the line. It'll be 2nd down and 9, but not just yet. It's only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing it again here. Hits his running back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Saints.
Working inside the red zone. And this is going to call incomplete in the end zone. Running the ball right there. Now we've got to regroup for 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Hey, go! 60 Bobcat, 60, 19 tight, 19 Lion.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Brought in. This is down all the way to the 3. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts.
13
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Working now from the gun. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I don't know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Still sticking with the passing game. Chased out to his right. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Saints boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Saints push their lead to 18. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon first down. New set of downs for him. That starts at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer.
Pass play on first and 10. Catch made right side by Coleman. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down. Brought in left side by Jones. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, second and inches.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Cup 19, Cup 19.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him on the slant. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18, Bobcats, Buffalo 18.
They'll come out throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10.
Dragon 60.
Pass play coming here. Look at that power. Deep left side. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
And they'll throw 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Check go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Saints will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Working on 1st down. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Falcons get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, 60
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Long, they're going to throw. Has it left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. We're going for this. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. What a play on fourth down. Give him the first after a gain of 27. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
He'll look to throw. Completed to his running back. Haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Falcon first down.
At the 21-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Another one caught by Coleman. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. One right down the middle. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They give to Spiller from the gun. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. He'll air it out on 3rd. He rolls to his right. It's a big strike to Hill. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw now. Cut near the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Spiller will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He gets it again. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
We're down to one quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's the Saints with the ball, trying to keep their postseason run going. One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Let's go, take it. Back to 60, 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. 60
He's going to throw this one. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Saints making a 9-point advantage. On his Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints making a 10-point ball game. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Dumped off to his running back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Check smash. Check smash. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 18 Cogman. 18 Cogman.
Throwing it again here. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
2nd and 2 at the Saints' 19-yard line.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
This one's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons making a 4-point game here in the 4th.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. It's just been a difference maker.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Let's pack the 60. Pack the 60.
From the gun, they go with Spiller. They're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. 3.
Going to the ground again on first. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
And cut. 18. 19 tight. 19. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
19. Tiger. 9. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lion.
Looking to throw. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Saints holding on to a field goal lead.
Ready.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Back to throw it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's out the clear. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have taken the lead late.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead.
Saints 35.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. This give is to Spiller. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw it. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
And the Saints first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Buffalo at the 60. Buffalo 18. Big.
Back to throw. back to Hill. This is caught. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
The Falcons, 41-yard line.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Setting up to pass. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. He's got it in the red zone. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick pass. Cut outright. And that play is brought to a halt. So they're going to stay at the 5-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Up the middle, Spiller. We will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Spiller! And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything we could have won. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Again to throw on 2nd. That's complete to Coleman out left. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
At the 46-yard line.
To throw here on 1st down. Jump off caught by his back. And he gets out of bounds after a small 2-yard gain, but they needed more from that play.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Sticking to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, things go a specific way in OT. The next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And that return comes to a close, which means buckle up, everybody. We've got some extra football on the way. And postseason overtime no longer different from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things. The other side's going to get a chance to retort. And if the game remains tied beyond that, then it is sudden death. It has been a heavyweight fight to begin these playoffs, and we're not done yet. The kick is away, and overtime has begun. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Saints to the line now. First and 10.
65, 60, 79 Broncos. 18, Panthers, come back to you. 19, Lions, go street.
First throw of overtime. Oh, big interception here. Fights his way through a tackle. He gets by another one. And the Falcons surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game. Wow. Stunned silence up here and stunned silence on that sideline, partner. I mean, a pick on the very first play of overtime, and he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And that was the type of game we can only hope for in the postseason, Brock. A couple of deserving teams laying it all out there. They were finally able to get the win and keep their playoffs going. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.